Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Ink Northerner, and as you may have seen from Feed Me Chicken's video, I'm assuming he's put it out, myself and Sean, Retro Games Revived, met up with Feed Me Chicken and we went to a couple of shops in so in Doncaster. We went to Kenny's and then we went to see the new Doorway to Dorkness. Well, other way around, we went to the new Doorway to Dorkness, then to Kenny's. The reason for my mix-up is I'm going to do my pickups in reverse order. It was a good day. We only went to the two shops, but we had a good laugh. Picked up some stuff. I'm going to go through it now, and we'll take it from there. So, let's start with the stuff I picked up in Kenny's. So first of all, I picked up a Funko Pop. As you can see behind me up here, I'm quite a Deadpool fan. I have a raft of Deadpool pops, and I picked up the Wolverine and Baby Deadpool pop. And lastly, and I'm a bit disappointed in this that I didn't notice it, but I'm not overly fussed. I will change it out for a UK one at some stage. I might even just buy the case empty and just change it out. I picked up The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. So this is actually a German copy. I didn't realise. The game will still play, no problem. But I'll probably just try and pick up an empty case. And then, obviously, we went to Doorway. Now, some of these in here are just going to be sort of filler cases. So I picked up FIFA 2004, 2003, and 2007 just for the cases because I needed some spare cases to sort out some of the games on the shelf. So let's get into what I actually picked up. So I've got a mixture of OG Xbox games and some PlayStation 5. I'm gonna start with the OG Xbox. So first game up, I picked up Sentinel, the Sentinel Crisis. Sorry, classified the Sentinel Crisis. First person shooter. It's been quite hard to find. It looks very much like an old school James Bond on the 64. But yeah, it's been difficult to find. It's complete. It does say complete when you on the labels. Next up, I picked up a copy of Gun Griffin. Again, another one that's not been easy to find. Mech type game. You know, very interesting. Again, complete. I did check the discs as well. Hence why I got the spare cases, because one of the cases in here, the spindles aren't great. James is a decent guy. Let me. Well, he told me to pick up some 99p games, and the next one I picked up, one that I needed to complete, well, get close to completing the only on Xbox. I picked up NHL, no, NFL FIFA 2004, not NHL. Again, complete, only on title. And the last OG Xbox, again, fully complete. Not another one that I found easy to find. I picked up Blowout. Apologies about the lighting. I'm just quickly filming these, so then I've picked up 1, 2, 3 PlayStation 5 games. Two of these are sealed, and they're more along the horror titles. So the first one I picked up is Ikai. Spilled blood for an unholy ritual has opened the door to the deepest fears of a priestess. Yeah, it's just a horror title. I also picked up Evil Inside. Again, first person horror. And the last one that I picked up was Sharon's Staircase. Now, that wasn't the only thing I picked up. I also picked these two cards up. These two packs of cards, these were $2.50 each, I think. I'm not gonna keep them sealed, I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna open them now, and we'll have a look which superstars we got. Ideally, you know, I would get superstars that I like, wrestlers that I like, but we don't live in an ideal world. So So, first up, first card, we have Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. We then have Shad and JTG, Shad Gaspard, Crime Time. Shad, that's JTG, where my finger's printed. Shad, very sad story about how he rescued his son from drowning and drowned himself, unfortunately. We have Jerry the King Lawler. We have currently in TNA, I think, Santino Marella. A lot of boys' favourites when I'm growing up. We have Tori Wilson. And last one, wrestler who pretty much ruined his career, we have Shannon Moore. So that was the WWF Face-Off trading card game pack. It had Batista and Cena on the front. We then have Slam Attack's Mayhem pack. Yeah, let's see who we get in here. So, brilliant start. One of my favourite wrestlers of all time. We have The Undertaker. I'm not keeping these separate, I'm just going to pile them together. We then have a signature move card, which is Jack Swagger doing his gut wrench powerbomb. Another big star, currently pretty much the boss. We have Triple H. A match type, we made famous by The Undertaker. We have a casket match. One of the new Heart Foundation, retired now due to injury. We have Tyson Kidd. And last but not least, a complete and utter legend, known for his hard-hitting style. We have Vader, Big Van Vader. So that was it, really. I bought them as a bit of a laugh and something to open up on stream. It's not something I'm going to collect more of. They were just cheap, so I picked up a couple of packs. And that's it. That was my pickups from Doorway to Dorkness and Kenny's. So Doorway is in Donny, Kenny's is in Dinnington, which is a small town near Donny. It was James at Doorway that told us to go there. Yeah, so that's it. All that's left for me to do. I did take some filming of Doorway to Dorkness. I'll cut some stuff together and put it at the end here. But all that's left for me to do before I get you to the footage is thank you for watching. I've been the Ink Northerner. I'll catch you on the next one.